Hello lovely people, I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. I'm taking part in ABC April 2026, which is co-hosted by Margaret at Seven Plaza and Toni at Crafted by Toni. And today is day 2, and letter 2 of the alphabet is B. I thought I would go full on boho. I really want to make a boho journal, but I'm in the middle of too many other things at the moment. But I thought today was an ideal day to have a go at a bit of boho. Now, apparently, boho is represented by different textures, a combination of images, often botanical images. The colours are lush and vibrant. What else? Jewels as well. They're often bejeweled. Boho stands for Bohemian. I've made a few, but before I show you those, we're going to make this one. This itself is boho. Often Indian imagery or Asian imagery has boho themes. I've got some paper, I've got some material, I've got some netting, I've got all sorts of things. So let's have a go at this. First of all, I think I'm going to tear a bit of this, and I might put that down there. So let's give that a go. See what it looks like. I mean, just with any other sort of collage or cluster or whatever, you're just building up layers. So I don't necessarily want all my layers to match though, because this is oh, that would go across there. We could put that at the bottom. This is a sort of theme where you can clash. You don't have to make everything nice matchy. I'm just going to put, shame I can't cut straight, but I don't think it matters. I'm going to use some fabric glue just along the bottom of here. I've been making such a mess today, but it's fun making a mess. I am going to put that along there like that. Now I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. They could be, I've obviously shaped them as tags, but they could be writing spots, they could be anything really. Shall we have a bit of net? Yes, let's have a bit of net. Cut some of this off. We'll have that small thin bit of net, and I think what to do. I think I'm going to run some bright yellow I use lace making thread because it's really strong. I use it for binding my journals, but I also use it in collage and things like that. I'm going to run that through there. Yeah, like that. This stuff is coming apart. I'm sure it'll be fine eventually. I'm going to run some... Shall I run that? Let's do it that way. I found these beady type things. No, that way. Yeah. And I'm just gonna run this through here a few times. I like the contrast between the pink and the bright yellow. Won't go the right side. Get over that side. That's it. Over this side, please. I'm just going to put a bit of a knot in the back here. Just leave that like that. Cut that off. Then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that up a bit more. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. I don't want them to be loose, particularly, so I'm going to stick that down there. We're going to stick that one. Oh, I quite like them going off to the side like that. Just a random pattern. Then we're going to just put that on there. And I'm going to turn it over and attach that to the back, because I'm going to back these. I'm going to attach that to the back with some masking tape just to keep it in place. Now, what else do we need? Let's have a big sunflower. Let's have a big sunflower. This is a very small square, very small gauge Ada. I stamped and embossed it. I was a bit worried about using the heat gun, but it actually worked, so all is good. And then I just went over it with a couple of colours of, I tend to use watercolour pen, because if I then want it to spread, I can just spritz it. But this is going to go on here with fabric glue. And should we put two on? I've got another one there. Yeah, let's put another one on. I am being quite liberal with the glue on these, because I do want them to stick properly. There we go. What else do we have? Should we go for a blue butterfly? Do we have a different option? Oh yeah, we've got a I think I prefer the red one. Normally I would put glue stick on this, but I do want it to stick to the material, so I'm going to use wet glue. This is done in exactly the same way, stamped and embossed on a book page and then just coloured in with some watercolour markers, aqua pens. Let's overdo the glue on that one as well. And stick that there. Like that. Now, apart from the top, that's pretty much done, and I think I'm going to leave the top for the time being until I decide what exactly I'm going to use these for. So what we have, let me show you the other ones. Oh no, sorry, I have missed a vital step. I want to cover up the back. So well, whatever I decide to do with it, it's got a back on it. This is just a very thin piece of card. It also serves to cover up if you've sewn on them or carried things over. I'm really not good at lining these things up, so let's peel that off, because I did cut them roughly the same size. So can I get under that to cut that? Yeah, I probably can. I mean, as with most things in junk journaling, whichever style you're using, pretty much anything goes, whatever you want to do. So that is my, oh dear, the front's rubbish. I'm only going to cut up to there, because that's where I wrapped everything over. Cut these off. I haven't inked anything, but you could do if you wanted to. Am I done? Am I done? No, not quite. Let's take that bit off too. And that bit there. See, I figured you could still write on this even though it's red. If you wish to use it as a journaling card. But that is one of my boho tags. Here's another one. It's got part of the same bracelet on that one. And a stamped flower, some net. Here's another couple. I found this, I don't actually know what it is, but I thought it went quite well with that little charm. It was already on the safety pin, so I thought, why not? I've backed all of these. Bit of fringe at the bottom there. This one's got, that's a clip-on earring. And this is just a weird tassely thing, some material on here as well. And then I fancied doing some vaguely A-shaped ones. I was getting bored with rectangles, so I thought I'd do an A-line one, part of an old bracelet, just hooked through the netting there. And this one, I quite like the bottom on this one. I punched holes in this so they were vaguely even and stitched them and hung these beads. I really like that colour on there. I don't know what this is, but it's blingy. It's got some of the threads that I took off this material. There's no point in wasting them. And there, for your general entertainment, are my 6 B is for Boho efforts. So thank you very much for stopping by. It's always lovely to see you, and I am grateful to you for spending time with me, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye for now.